there, welcome back to the Bikini Experiment Kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing a new recipe with you. This is for banana blueberry muffins. These are quick to make, delicious, and they're perfect for an afternoon snack or in the morning when you're rushing to get out the door and eat a quick breakfast. Let's get started. I have 2 bowls here. I'm going to be mixing my dry ingredients and my wet ingredients separately. So I have 2 out here. And I'm going to start by mixing together my dry ingredients. I have a half a cup of coconut flour. I'm just going to dump that into the smaller bowl, followed by a tablespoon of arrowroot powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder. And this isn't an exact measurement, it's just maybe a very large pinch of pink Himalayan salt. So I'm going to add that in last. I'm going to take my stirring spoon and I'm just going to fold that together a little bit. You don't have to be too thorough, you just want to make sure it's mixed together. Alright, so I'm going to leave that to the side and move on to my wet ingredients. I have a half a cup of coconut milk. This is unsweetened, and I bought this one from Trader Joe's. I like their coconut milk. So I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to add my banana. This is about a medium-sized banana, and I let it ripen to the point where it was fairly brown, so it would be easy to mash. And then you just take a fork and kind of mash it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. There can be a few lumps, and just using a fork is usually fine. So I'm going to add that to my coconut milk. That all in there. And then I'm going to follow that with my eggs. I scrambled these ahead of time, and it's 3 whole eggs. I'm just going to add that in. Then I'm going to add my maple syrup. I have 2 tablespoons here. And then I'm going to add my teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to mix that together. The nice thing about this recipe is you could use a more high-powered blender. You could use, an electric mixer or something like that. But an old-fashioned spoon is just fine as well. And it kind of makes it nice because it's usually something everyone has in their kitchen. It's kind of one of those essentials. So I'm going to mix that until everything is folded together. And then I'm going to slowly add my wet ingredients, or my dry ingredients to my wet. I'm going to take about half what's in this bowl and mix it in. And you'll see that the coconut flour is very dry, so it'll absorb fairly quickly into your mixture. So you just want to keep on stirring. Stir that all together. And there's going to be a few lumps, it's okay. Don't worry about it. And then I'm going to take the other half of my dry mixture and dump that in. And I'm just going to stir that in as well. Sometimes it's a little more manageable to do them separately, which is why I do it. I actually think it saves time in the long run. Okay, so that is mixed together. So I'm going to take my last ingredient, which is my blueberries. I love blueberries, so I use a cup in this recipe, and I wash and dry them, well, mostly dry them, before I got started here. So I'm going to add those in last, and I'm just going to fold them in. The blueberries have a great taste. Okay, now that's all mixed together. I have a muffin tin here, and this recipe is going to make about 9 muffins. So I just took coconut oil spray and just went over the tin. You could use coconut oil too. This spray just tends to save a little time, and sometimes that's kind of nice when it's a little easier. So I'm going to take my batter. I'm going to fill each of the muffin cups, about 9 of the muffin cups, a little more than halfway. So we're going to just fill out all of those muffin tins, and then I'm going to put these in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes. It'll depend on how hot your oven gets. And you're gonna wanna preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then you're ready to move on to the next step. I've removed my muffins from the oven. What I like to do is check. I take a knife and I just put it in one of the muffins just to make sure that they're completely cooked, because sometimes it can be deceiving. The knife should come out completely clean, and then you'll know that the muffins are ready. I like to leave them to cool for about a half hour in the tin, and I'll just leave them on the side like this, and then I'll transfer them to a rack so that they can finish cooling a little longer. And then you're ready to either enjoy your muffins or you can save them for later. Thank you so much for joining me today in the Bikini Experiment Kitchen. I hope you get a chance to check out the recipe, and make sure to like the video, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I'll see you next time.